The effects of bullying can be very detrimental to one's life for all of those who are involved. Those who believe bullying is something one just kind of gets over, they dwell on it for a little while, and then the problems and the emotions that have been attached to this situation just kind of disappear. They do not realize the emotional effect and the emotional scars left behind after these incidences. Bullying has been linked to many negative outcomes, such as substance abuse, mental health effects, and suicide. Mental health professionals have found that kids who are bullied are more likely to experience depression, anxiety, behavior changes, effects in their sleeping pattern, effects in their dietary pattern. They're more likely to have increased feelings of sadness and loneliness, and they're also more likely to lose interest in activities that they previously found very entertaining and that they love to do. These problems tend to last well into adulthood. These problems don't just go away. They manifest into mental health problems like anxiety, depression, all of those things, and they just kind of build up until the individual can't take it anymore. Those who are bullied tend to have a lower GPA. They miss school, they skip classes, they drop out completely. The combination of mental health issues and bullying can lead to suicide being seen as the only outcome that will provide any relief for the child being bullied. From research, experts have learned kids who are bully victims tend to use alcohol, cigarettes, marijuana, and many other drugs and illegal substances as a way to cope with what is going on. They use this as a coping mechanism. Students in grades 7 through 12 are 1.5 times more likely to abuse alcohol if they have been bullied. Experiencing verbal abuse in middle school causes a child to be 3 times more likely to demonstrate alcoholic behaviors in high school. Only 13% of students who admit to being regular marijuana users have never been bullied. That leaves well over half of the population who admit to using pot being most likely have been bullied. Teenagers turn to alcohol and other substances as a way to self-medicate because they see being bullied as embarrassing. They use these substances to numb their feelings. They use these to be able to escape reality. They use these substances to get away from everything that is going on in their life. In May 2010, an 11-year-old boy who lives in Oklahoma, Ty Field Smiley, killed himself as a result of being bullied by many, many classmates. The day he killed himself, he was suspended from school for standing up for himself to a classmate who regularly bullied him. These classmates, there was tons of them. They wasn't just one. People would see him being bullied and they would jump in and bully them themselves, and it was just not. He thought killing himself was the only way because he reported it many times and the claims were denied, and he stood up for himself finally, and he was the one who got in trouble. And reaching out to others for help is an essential part of healing from the effects of bullying. Even though kids have been teasing each other for centuries, bullying is still a problem. There is a huge difference in poking fun in a lighthearted manner and being mean-hearted and mean-spirited and being completely cold to somebody. I challenge you to watch the words that you say to someone and step up and have the courage to stand up for someone when you see somebody being bullied.